Hi, this is Dave. Dave out loud. I just put that door opening thing in, just as a thing, this is my first video response. Have you ever seen that? You see a cool YouTube video and it says, "Do you want to respond with a video?" And I was just watching a cool YouTube video, and I thought, and it said, "Do you want to respond with a video?" And I thought, yes, because I'm writing comments on this video, and I'm running out of information. 60 characters left, 120 characters left, and I have to take a sentence away, and who wants that? So I can respond to this video. Now let me tell you which video I'm responding to. First of all, there's this thing called Messy Mondays, and today on Facebook somebody sent me this Messy Mondays video about 8 lies about homeschooling. It was really, really cool. That's not the video I'm responding to. But if you ever watched a video on YouTube and then you say, "Hey, that's really cool, I'd like to see what else is there." So you're looking on the sidebar and you say, "Oh, that's good, that's good." Well, there's one, Messy Mondays, the one about missionary trips. And I thought, oh, that's cool. Because I actually was a short-term missionary for 2 years, so it's kind of different than other ideas of short-term missions trips. But I went to Russia right as it opened up in 1992. I was there from 1992 to 1994. Taught English, worked with other people, helped plant a church. Very cool portion of my life. And also I have led a missions trip to Turkey, and have been just recently on a, I guess you could call it a missions trip, a trip to Joplin, Missouri, that took place as tornado relief. I took my 10-year-old son on that. So if you've seen the video, because I'm replying to that one, it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek, you guys are going on a vacation, but you're calling it a missions trip. You're taking Facebook pictures, all that. What's with that? It's very funny, but I was kind of torn about it. Most of all his other videos on Messy Mondays I really liked, and this one, I totally got it. When I was in Russia, I saw people come in, and they wouldn't tell the local churches they were coming. They basically, it was open, they could go, they decided they would go, and they kind of thought it was spiritual to just go and have no plan. And so I would see a lot of them in the town that I lived, and especially at the end of their trips, and I'd say, "Hey, that's so cool what you guys are doing." And I'd say, "So what churches are you working with?" "Oh, I didn't know there were churches here." And so basically all the work that they did didn't really get a chance to have any spiritual impact, because there was no follow-up or anything like that. And I do feel if you do go on a trip and you don't work with the local churches, or you don't work with the missionaries that are already there, it kind of can just be a vacation. So I agree with that. But you just can't lump everything up either. I know that when my wife and I led a trip to go to Turkey, we spent a year deciding where we were going to go, and we had done like 3 or 4 places. Each place was going to be at the invitation of local missionaries, and each place was going to be to do what they wanted us to do, and that way there could be follow-up. And so when we went in Turkey, we did some praying. We'd go on these buses, and we would just pray while we were on the buses. And I remember when we first got to Turkey, we were in Istanbul, the guy, one of the missionaries who was there, said, "This waiter who just took your order, he's probably never met a Christian before, because there's so few Christians in the city. Just statistically, he's probably never met a Christian before. So we got to pray for him." It was really cool, and we did a lot of things for the local missionaries. Remember my wife and I and our young child, we took our 1-year-old, we went and we just babysat for a family. And I remember the wife said that her husband and her hadn't had a night out in months. And that's all we did. And we watched, I think it was Pinocchio with the kids, and I still remember it today, and I hope it had some impact on them. I mean, because we came to serve. Now, my son and I, we just went to Joplin, Missouri this past summer, and there were a lot of teens on that trip. About half the people on the trip were 18 or younger, and they came to serve. Yeah, I mean, they could have posted a lot of pictures of their Facebook page, and it could have been just like a vacation and everything, but they were there. They were serving. God was really using them, and so you just can't say that everybody who goes on a missions trip is going on an extended vacation. Yeah, there is some of that. I've seen that firsthand. But when you go on a missions trip and you go to serve and you go work with the people who are there and you do what they want you to do, then there can be a lot of impact. So I just wanted to say that. And as you know, if you've ever seen my videos again, I end with a catchphrase, and that catchphrase is, "This is Dave Out Loud, going out strong." Now I'm not going to walk back out the door because I just said the catchphrase, so deal with it.